Alice Roorda here, Spiritual Psychologist, and today I want to make this video about supporting us, Starseeds, and whoever else wants to watch this with all the enormous amount of energy that is coming in. That it brought through all these galactics, beings that are out there, families that are out there, that supporting us with raising our vibration. There's the polar shifts that are happening. Oh, here's the Earth. Polar shifts that are happening, which cause a lot of differency in the magnetic field, electromagnetic field on Earth. There's solar flares coming in. The Schumann resonance is the shows what enormous influx of energies there are. Whatever angle you take it from, there's a lot happening, right? And there's a lot of transitions happening very, very quickly. It feels to me, you might have heard that all the old is really to go. So that 2024, we're going into a new cycle, a few years cycle, 3-4 year cycle, that brings a lot of new energy and a lot of differences. And it's like seatbelts fastened, we're getting on a bit of a rough part of the journey. So what I would like this video to be about is to help us with that process. And in my mind, it's like to clear them, but let me not fill in how that support needs to come to us. What I will do, I just open a portal of energy, of loving energy, source energy, and then I will ask any galactic member or anything high dimensional to come in and support us with that process. And they will know what is in our highest good. I will leave it there. So join me on this transmission. It is always a very, before I go in, it's a very interactive transmission. I don't just channel information. It's really a process. I think it's my psychology background. It's a process we go through together for whatever you need. So let us just start there. So I'm just opening a portal of light. And if you have never seen me, my body is moving a lot when there's energy coming through. All good. It means I'm connected. So I'll open a portal of light, loving light, source energy, high frequency. And in that portal, I would like to ask for support for everyone who's watching this and any moment in time, and support them with whatever we need. Let me include myself. Whatever we need here in this moment in time, with the huge influx in energy coming in, and support, loving support, helping the planet to transcend, or humanity to transcend. So I would like to ask for anything that is in our highest good in this moment in time, incorporating those that watch this later, that can support us. This is what's coming through. That can support us with holding space for ourselves and for those that go through this transition and need this transition to upgrade, to up level to that higher frequency, that new earth frequency. So we are able to enable us, Starseeds, or whoever is interested in watching this, light workers, enable us to hold space for ourselves and those needing it in this bumpy ride that we're going into 2024. All right, just side note from Alice. This is how beautiful this is. I thought we're going to talk about 2023. Let's close it. This one is just like, no, we're going to the next year, and I'm just following. So that's where we go with what can help us to be a better container. Sorry. To support those and ourselves for the bumpy ride ahead, the challenges ahead, planet-wise. Sehenge, sehende, sehenda hey, sehenda hey, sehenda hey, enta henga hensa hey. Senda he senda he. Senda he senda he senda he. Say. Sehenta ke sehenta he seya samda he samda he salengta handa samta he ho sai sinda he ho sahenda le sanke le ho wehenta la sempenta le ho. And we just go with what we get. Often there's a lot of coding, yes. Coding through that light language that's coming through. Just receive it, sit back, relax. There's shapes coming through. It's just a lot of information that is being sent through in this transmission. And it's supporting you. I'm fully channeling now. I'm supporting you with the new human. Supporting you with you being the new human. Just receive. Supporting you. You being this new human. Being there for others. Giving that beautiful example. Being that beacon of light. You, the new human. Just stay with it. A lot of arm movements happening here. We can do this through sound, we can do this through movement. It's all coming through. I'm not choosing any or either. Just letting it happen. And I ask you to do the same. So just on a side note, while this is happening, my arm's getting tired. My mind is like, we done? But it isn't, so it just continues. It's beyond me. So what I want to ask you is just to tune into the energy that's here right now. Just connect with the energy. That's all you need to do. Just receive. En seitae se hentae sa hentae se helati santae ka santae so ae se hantalas te se hantae se rantae senka he se ranta hanta se hey ho hey. The new human. You, the new human. Nothing you need to do. Than being the new human. This beautiful high frequency, hybrid being here on this amazing planet Earth. Here you are. Lucky you, being on planet Earth. And just know, as a starseed or light worker, you're here for a reason. But it's not only about healing others, it's not about mission work per se. That is an element of it. But you're here to enjoy life. You're here to raise your frequency, and you do that by enjoying life. You're here to shine your lights, and you do that by enjoying life. You're here to be the best human you can possibly be, and you do that by enjoying life. Now this vessel that we're talking through, that's me, experiences for herself now that she is tasked with just enjoy life. How hard that can be. And you would think, how can that be hard? We're talking about enjoying life from the internal impulse to do whatever you feel is in that moment for your highest choice. And that can be making a fire. There's a fireplace in the background here. That could be collecting wood. That could be cleaning the windows. That could be meeting friends, making hot chocolate, buying presents for others. That could be so many things. What brings you most joy in the moment? And perhaps it is not meeting with others. Perhaps it's not buying presents. Perhaps it's none of that. Perhaps it's just staying with yourself, being with yourself, feeling who you truly are. That might give you most joy. And sometimes it is not the easiest thing that you choose that can give you joy. It could be overcoming something, and the joy is after. And you're driven to do that because you know and feel that that is what's in your highest. We would say, always do what is in your highest good. That will always bring you most joy. And not only in the long run, but also in the short run. Immediately. Any hardship is not taking you away from your joy. Any hardship is a gift of learning what a joy. Any hardship. So what is hardship then? An opportunity for you to learn. An opportunity for you to stop repetition. An opportunity for you to break through your patterns. An opportunity for you to do something else. To react differently. To be a new human. To have compassion and love and kindness and acceptance. And all of that good stuff. All of that good stuff. And we know there on Earth you're going into the holidays. And for many of you that entails family, time, gathering, time. But it doesn't matter if you gather or not. What we would like to ask from you, would like to request is a big word. We'd like to invite you to do. Stay in that joy, stay with yourself, stay connected. And we say the joy because that is a good guideline, that is a good guiding system, following the joy. But it could also be following your alignment, following what feels right for you. Do what feels right in the moment. Excuse me. Because when you are in that space of loving light, that is when you can hold space for others. So we want to invite you again to expand that loving light of yours and that compassion and that love for yourself, and then spread it out to others as far as you can reach. That love, that beauty. We want to invite you right now, here, right now, connect with that part of yourself, that loving light. That might come from your heart, you connecting with your heart, or just imagining it coming from the galaxy, source energy straight onto you. That beautiful white loving light, golden light, however you want to see it. in your third eye, however you want to feel it. Bring in that beautiful golden light, that love, that unconditional love that don't request you to be anything or anyone, that is just loving you for who you are, for all that you are. That loving light, bring that into your system, in your body, in your energetic body, in your physical body, etherical body, all of it. That beautiful light. And it might feel as if it comes from outside, but make it your own, as it is your own. So you feel that connection with all that you are. It is your own. This is you. You feeling it? Oh, we love you. We absolutely love you. Adore your life there on earth and all that you're completing and your completions. All of it. And what you might call failures, we call completions. As you're completing something, you're doing something. And sometimes it's a not doing, it's just also a completion. We just love all of it. You don't have to be anything else than exactly that way you are in this moment in time, following your heart, following your joy, following and being the beautiful light that you are. Just feel that inside of you, that beauty that you are. You're perfect. There's nothing that needs to change. You're perfect. You're loved for all of it. And yes, you might want to change. That is okay. But change from the place of perfection, not from imperfection. Because when you change from the place of imperfection, you stay in the energy of the imperfection. And it will never be good enough. It is never perfect. There's always more to achieve. You're always going to look away from who you are, and we invite you to come back inside to all that you are right here, right now. There's nowhere you need to go. There's nowhere you need to be. Just here with you. That's where you are. That's where you are. That loving space. We absolutely love you. And there is nothing else that we would like to leave. Yeah, Alice has one question. Who we are. We are many, we are much. You can say we're from the angelic realm. And we thought it was so beautiful to visit you today with our lightness and our love. We have enjoyed our connection, and we wish you that beautiful connection with yourself, with your God within. We depart. So beautiful. And then with that, let's come back to wherever you are at this moment. Come back to your current reality. I would say, with that energy, what you just felt, that all that you are, approach your reality from that perspective, from that energy. It's not something brought from your outside. It is what you are. So I leave it again, right? Stay with it as much as you can. And come back to it whenever you notice that you're losing yourself away from it. That you're denying yourself this beautiful, loving being that you are. Perfect. I love that. Well, I requested something. We just come back to a container, us being able to hold space for ourselves and for others. I think from this space that would be so much easier, isn't it? And I also believe that the higher frequency that we are in when you're in this connection, which makes it so much easier to receive all the energies that are coming in, because you're matching it more. The higher our frequency, the more the match. But I must say, if there is a lot of stuff that you're suppressing, that you don't want to see, that will be coming up as well. But from the space of loving light, can you look at it with compassion and allow it to surface, allow it to process as a witness? You don't need to entangle with it. As a witness. Oh, wow. That's a lot happening there. And you might, with the holidays, there might be a lot of triggers. Can you observe them as a standby, not what everyone else is doing, but more your reaction to it, your interaction with the world, your family, your connection with others, or with yourself, right? Observe that. Don't get entangled with it. If you feel annoyed or irritated, oh, what's happening here? Notice it. And you don't condemn it. It's there for a reason, right? It's a gift. It's absolutely your Christmas gift, your holiday gift. Observe it. Send compassion and love to it. It's something that was there, suppressed, that wants to come out. And just allow it to transform by you not pushing it away. Not by you getting angry and starting shouting at people, but just allowing that feeling to be there for a moment and be curious. Wow, that's a strong reaction I'm feeling. Let me hold that for a moment. Let me be with that for a moment. Let me not lash out immediately. Because, as you're all aware, with all this heightened energy, people will lash out quicker. There's more stress, right? There's a lot of things happening in everyone's body. So that stress reflects to the interactions, and in the holidays, being more on top of each other. That can play out nicely. So I love that invitation to be distant, distance yourself from it. You can still interact with everyone, but something happens. You step back for a moment. Notice what's happening and send a lot of compassion and love to yourself, your reactions, and the others. Not out of pity, but just wherever they are, right? Accept wherever they are. You don't know any better than any other person. Did I just say that? I just said that. Spirit, especially, and I think that's a nice one to close with, especially when we're on our spiritual path. I know that very well. From the time that I felt, I know it all, I've seen the light, I know my higher self, this and that, and everyone needs to know, right? And I need to share that with others, and what they are, where they are, is not good enough, right? They need to come where I am, because it's so much nicer here, and condemn that where they are. We're here, all on our own journey, all on our own path, all wherever we are or not are. It's all fine. You are not any better than anyone else, really. You're doing your thing. They are doing their thing. Let's all do our thing. And all you can do is hold the container, and space, a more loving space, a more loving container for everyone to be who they are in that moment in time. If you can do that, oh my. Can you imagine how different that would be? I'm leaving you here. Have a very, very good holidays or Christmas if you celebrate it. And I will be next Monday, I think it is the first Christmas day. It's already uploaded the video, so if you have nothing to do on that day, you can watch it. Don't ask me what it's about. You'll see it then. Much, much, much love. All right, bye-bye.